Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be my intuitive meaning of the Knight of Swords, or also known as the Knight of Bats, for this Halloween tarot deck. I would like to emphasize that this is my personal intuitive meaning of this card. This is not going to be the textbook definition or what you read if you look it up online. I don't really base how I read my cards on the typical definitions for the tarot. I personally like to sit down with the card and meditate on the meaning and what it means for me. This is how I think the best way to read a tarot deck is for me, and how I can get the most accurate readings personally. So right away when I see this card, this gives me the feeling of October and November, which is, the months that everything is kind of dying or starting to die. So this is going through the journey of death and of rebirth for me. So this is a person who's coming from a lot of adversity in their lives, a lot of childhood traumas, a lot of things that they've had to overcome pretty young. So this is their transition into the most developed selves for them. So they are on a journey, and this often reminds me of the biblical story of Jesus getting tested into the desert. This gives kind of a similar vibe for me. So this person is going through a big test in their lives, and this is a destined test, one that's supposed to have them come into who they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do in life. I feel like these people are more drawn to darker things in life because of the serious tone that they have had to go throughout their whole lives living. These people, I feel like, often have a talent for poetry or for writing and love to read, especially old literature. These people love to learn, and they're going through a phase in their lives where they're learning as much as they can in so many different life lessons to have them develop into who they're supposed to be. So this is a very spiritual card for me. These people are going through a lot of heavy things, and they're coming out determined though. They're taking the narrow path in life, and they're not afraid of hardships. They like to take them on headstrong. These people are not afraid to back down. These people are ride or die for their beliefs, for people that they love. These people will not back down, and they will stick into their personal beliefs till the end. Now, I feel like these people don't always express their emotions. They don't wear their heart on their sleeves. They kind of internalize things because they've had this shell, which is like a defense mechanism that they've had their whole lives. They don't really like to feel vulnerable, and this is a part of their life lesson in this phase when they're going through the Knight of Swords. They're not fully developed into their emotional matureness. They like to internalize a lot of things. They're very heavy-minded at this point in their lives, which makes them kind of hard to read. You never really know what they're thinking, and you never really know how they're going to truly react to something. They are not easily predictable. These people feel like they have very ancient souls, so they have lived many impressive past lives. At least this is the impression that I personally get. They give me the feeling of ancient Greek, ancient Rome, along those kinds of lines. These people feel like they haven't had things typically handed to them in life, that they've had to work hard for a lot of things. So they're working hard for their future and to build it up the way that they want it. And they're willing to do almost anything to get there. They don't care how hard the battle is going to be. They take things head on, and they are not intimidated. Like I said, these people have had a life of always being tested. In this point in their life, they're going through the ultimate test, I think. So this was my quick, intuitive meaning on how I read the Knight of Swords. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I will see you when I see you.